Welcome guys. So now we are going to be discuss the technical introduction of a React.js. So what is the why we need a React.js and React.js is a component based architecture and a virtual DOM optimization and declarative syntax, one-way data flow, a rich ecosystem. What is a component based architecture? So I will going to take with another example. Let's say I want to develop an up website in the normal traditional HTML CSS. So we are going to write something called a hero carousel, and one more block is for the gallery or about us, or let's say testimonial, and last one is a footer. So you can divide like this. The first what I will do, I will take a hero.js. So this is a one component, hero.js. And the second one what I will do, I will take a about us.js. And the third one I will take a the gallery.js. And the fourth one I will take footer.js. So likewise, we are going to be split as in a component. This is one component, this is one component, this is one component, this is one component. But if it is in the traditional HTML, we are all the codes we are writing in a one single page, but we have written a separate component and just imported here. So header component, sorry, hero component, we have written here, that component we have imported. And about us component we have written and we have imported here. And gallery component we have written and imported here. So like that we are writing a component once and we are using multiple times. So this footer component I can use 1,000 times. This hero carousel component we can use 1,000 times. But writing the ones using n times is called the component based architecture. And virtual DOM optimization, as in the traditional HTML CSS JavaScript, when the project or a application or a program run in the browser, so automatically Google Chrome it will create a DOM object. But when it comes to the React.js, React itself it will create a one more DOM that is called a DOM, such as document object model. So it will store the information. Next is a declarative syntax with the JSX. So as the name, the HTML like code in the JavaScript for a UI. So it's like you are writing a HTML code inside a JavaScript. And one way data flow. So data flow from the parent to the child component. So it's like a we are sending some properties of a parent component to the child component. So that is we can discuss about the states and props and rich ecosystem and community support. So if you go for the official website of React.js, then you'll get to know that what is the document and what is the community and what is the new problems and what are all the problems they have fixed. Okay, so this is all about the introduction of a technical introduction of a React.js, and we need to set up the project. How to set up the project? So you need to install the node.js. So where you will get a node.js, if you just search for the node.js, and if you just go to here, and you can download from the here. So once you download a node.js, so this is a .exe file, just click next, 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 then it will be installed in your system. Then how we'll get to know whether it is installed properly or not? Okay, so just type a cmd in your system and run as an administrator, and here you can check for the node minus v and npm minus v. So then it is installed properly. Okay, so I want to go for a so I want to create a project. So for that I want to go for my folder. So I will go to OneDrive, so that is a D drive. So I will take a one directory. How to create mkdir, and directory name should be, directory is like a folder. Let's say simple, and cd simple. So I want to create a project. So how to create a project? So if you just go to here, if you don't know command, you just search in the Google, create a react.js project. Then you can click here and you will get the, this is the command. Okay, so this is the npx create react app. So what I will do, I will copy paste here instead of my app, or else I will just okay, let it be my app only. I will just take this compo and I will paste here, just hit it, and it will take us some amount of a time for a while. So I want to pause this record. See, it will take a more time, so that's why already I have created a project inside the training batches April React.js Hello World. So that is I want to run here. So as per the steps, so it is going to be we need to navigate to the project cd my app, but our application is the hello world, so already we have navigated. How to navigation? Cd dot dot, so this is called a navigation, cd tab hello world cls for clear screen. Then what is the next step? Next step is to type the or start the server with the npm start command. So how to do? Npm start. So it is telling that react script starts. So once it is script started, automatically it is going to be run with the localhost 3000 port. See here, this is the localhost 3000 port. Okay, so which ID we are using? So ID is, so I will stop this server, Control C or Control D, and it is going to be stop the server. Then press S. So how to go to the, okay, so this is the command prompt. Then I want to run the program. So how to run? So just type a code space dot. So Visual Studio tool we are using, so that is already we have installed. So you can go through the Google and you will get to know how to download a Visual Studio code. So just type a code space dot, it will redirect to the Visual Studio code. So this is our folder structure. Okay, so this is the app.js and the package.json and the node modules and public.html. So what is the folder structure? So here if you see here, um, package.json is the all the packages names will be stored here. And when it comes to the source, so this is your central core of your application. So this is the app.js. It is going to be run in the browser. So welcome to React.js application you might see. So the index.js is also important. So it is going to be, or it is an intermediate for the like app.js and the public.html. In the inside a public, so there is a index.html is there. So because our browser will understand only HTML, so that is why it is going to be learn, or it is going to be open a index.html. So index.js is going to be render this app.js component in the index.html. So if you see here new id root, so here you can see document.getLMID root. So here this app.js is displaying in the div root in the internal browser. Okay, so now, so this is a simple folder structure. So node modules is a one thing. Whatever the new packages we have installed, so that package is installed here. All the React.js libraries and React DOM or default browser or default packages installed in this node module folder. Okay, so if you install means here, so here the entry point is here. It is going to be entry point, and actual files will be stored in the node module. Okay, so this is all about like a technical introduction. In the next session we are going with the next like next major topics. Thank you.